Okay, as a follow-on from my last video about Adama, I was just going to do a quick breakdown of what we learn from the word which is contained in Adama, which is dam for blood. Now, I know in Adama it looks a little bit different because we had the mem looked like this. So that was Adama. We had the word Adam here. The mem looked like this because, as I said before, sometimes in Hebrew words, if a letter is at the end of the word, which in Dam or Adam, the mem becomes the last letter of the word, the letter changes its shape. So in this case with the mem, if it's in the midst of a word, it looks like this. If it's at the end of a word, it looks like this. Originally, the pictograph was something like this. It was just a wave, water. So mem indicates water. And as I've spoken about before, there's deep cosmic significance. It's not just talking about water on the physical plane, but it can also refer to water as in the great cosmic energy field. So, from out of which all life and matter is formed, like the Buddhist concept of the great ocean, that we are all waves that just form out of this great ocean of collective energy, like a pool of energy. So knowing this helps us when we look at the word dam and what we can learn from that. As I talked about in the last video, the word dam means blood. It's contained in the word Adam. Okay, and so what's fascinating to me about this word is it's got dalet, which means door or doorway, and open. I will say an open door, a doorway, and this mem, which is so water or the ocean. Water, the ocean. Okay, so why is that significant? Well, when we think about blood being a doorway to the ocean, what could that possibly, what can we learn from this idea? Well, anciently, blood was seen as a purifying substance. So when we are made pure, it means to return to wholeness, to return to that perfect, clear state that we were in our original state. So it's talking about a process of returning, or a something that enables us to pass through back to wholeness. Now this concept has come up before in some of my videos, but when we think about blood as being this door that allows us to return to wholeness, when we think about the concept of the atoning blood of Christ and how that is perceived, or as we are told that it is the way by which we can return to wholeness. Now, well before Jesus was born, as in Yeshua, this concept of blood cleansing was just, a standard doctrine in religious practice, not just of the Jews or the Hebrew people, but cross-culturally for as far back as you want to go. The animal sacrifice or even human sacrifice, the idea that blood could purge the sins of a people or was a means by which things could be made right, is as ancient as a concept as you want, as far back as you want to go, cross-culturally. So the idea that blood is in fact a doorway back to wholeness, if we think of the ocean as being the symbol for wholeness and water as the symbol for purification, then it's, this word itself tells us so much about the ancient concept of blood as a purifying principle. So I'd share that little gem